running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself hype.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with the tackle. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
We certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
46. Hey, kill.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Prescott off play action.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he... his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here go 47. 47. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gibbs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide eight. Go to 54, wide eight.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Go to 54, wide eight. Here we go, 47.
Brings up 2nd
Here we
and
go, 47.
Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lamb will go in motion.
Play action now. Prescott. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down. Now Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And it's 17-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on first down.
Got him in. It's Robbie Chosen.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And this will wind up the Lions' first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gibbs straight ahead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Here's Pollard again. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the third.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Matt Ioannidis pulling his way in and sticking him to the turf.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46, 26.
Prescott on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Aubrey now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Lions 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
19. 70 ranges, 18 Cardinal, 18 reload.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
159 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
And
he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
All day for Sunday night. It's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Dak. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. He'll get this down to the 38. Here comes 2nd down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes has it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the draw, it's Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it would